Hey Big Lap Bible, I'm Myles and this is Krystal, and today we're going to take you through our 1758-3 Jayco Journey Outback. Alright, what's going on everyone, and welcome to inside our 1758-3. The reason we bought this van, we actually went into Jayco and put a deposit down on a Swan, and then we started looking into, you know, shower tents, toilet tents, portable toilets and all that sort of stuff, and then all the mods to do the bed end flies and stuff on the Swan. We just said for the extra couple of $1,000s, let's just buy the actual pop top version with bunks inside, so the kids get their own bed, we have our own bed, and we've got the toilet shower combo, which was one of the great benefits of us getting this van as an entry market van. This was our first van. We come from a camper trailer. We had a Patriot X1 before this, which we really liked, but with young kids just wasn't what we needed right then and there. So we ended up with this van. It's been a great little van. We've towed it all the way up to Cooktown from Brisbane and back. Did a, what was it, 3.5 week, almost 4 week trip. Towed really well, loved the van. Great little van. We loved the functionality of the van for our size family and for that exact trip. What other big things we like? We love the leather. We're glad we went to the leatherette, sorry, not leather. To get corrected in the video. Yep, we love the leatherette. It's great with the little kids. We just wipe it down, no dramas. There's not much more to talk about. The east-west bed is one of the things that you don't really think about it when you buy the van, but it's one of the things that is a downfall in the van, but you can really compromise for this compact van to get the toilet and shower and have the bunks. There's not many in the market that you get this with plenty of windows, plenty of fresh breeze when we free camp. The fridge is great size. Storage, there's plenty of storage. We don't fill the whole van up.
Anything that surprised you?
Surprised us? The bed. The bed was the thing that surprised us the most. Like, we laid it in the showroom, but when you actually sleep in it, once 2 kids get in there with you, it's a very squishy bed. But when we're in there by ourselves, it's not too bad. Like, it's usable and fine. It's one of the main reasons that we're going to a new van is because full time, I don't know if we could have put up with an east-west bed. So that's why we're going to a north-south bed in our next van for full time. Because after the 4 weeks, it was a bit much. But for weekends, it is great. Like when we go out now for 2-3 nights, there is nothing wrong with this van. It is a really, really good van. What else do we have?
Anything that we've added?
Yep, we've added heaps to this van. We've added a different battery charging system. We've added a diesel heater. We've added the 4 Sirocco fans, so 1 for the living room, 1 for our bed. So this one's great because it swings around and sort of points to me at night time, and then when we're eating, you know, we can have this one swing around facing the dinette. So it's great. The one in the bunk is mainly, that's for Krystal, and then the kids have their own fans each. What else have we added? We've added all these fusion locks everywhere. They're great. You just get them from Bunnings, varying prices. This one sits here with all our cleaning products for the dishes. We've got a couple in the shower for the toilet roll holder and for all our shower products. What else have we added? So there's the kids ones.
Yeah, really.
That's about it for what we've added, yeah.
The broom,
Oh yep, the broom. The broom's got its own little home there on the door, which is great. One of the downfalls of the van is to get to the storage under the back of the seats over the wheel arch. It's that painful that we just don't put anything in there. That's a downfall and an oversight. I don't know how you'd fix it. You can't have longer drawers obviously because the drawer can only come out so far. I guess you can make this drawer a little bit deeper, but what else is there? So to recap, this is a 1758-3. It also comes in a -1 where you lose the bunk, you lose the shower and you get a 3rd bunk. The main reason we bought it, I guess, so we had to purchase a Swan, got this instead, but the reason we're buying it is because we've got a young family and we want to make memories with our kids that they're gonna remember, and that we're gonna remember and enjoy whilst they're young. We currently, both our jobs, we're shift workers. We bounce opposite shifts to try and make living a bit more easier for the kids. So we never really get to spend time with as a family, and that's what this is. So when we say we're going to the Caravan, the kids get really excited. They love it. As soon as we mutter the words Caravan, they're straight out in the Caravan, ready to go. Doesn't matter where we are, they just love spending time in the van. And we're making some good memories at the moment, which is a really big plus, and that's what we want to do. That's what we want this to achieve. We want to make lifelong memories as a family that we can look back on. That's why we're starting to video it as well, and it's great for my folks and Krystal's folks, and all our brothers and sisters to watch our little family as we move around too. They feel like they're getting to watch the kids grow up now, which is great. It's a big plus for us. Yeah, we love how compact the van is. Love the weight of the van. The pop top is a compromise, but that's what we had to do because we got a Parado, and they have limited towing capability. So they've only got a 3-ton tow, and this van comes in at, I can't remember what it is. So this van has a tear of 2 ton, and it's got an aggregate trail mass of 2.6. So as you can see, gives us a little bit of weight to play with. I wouldn't push the Parado too much more than this much weight. It does start to struggle on those big hill climbs. You do lose speed. We find going over the range to go to the other side, to go out Toowoomba Way or Warwick Way, the van and the car struggle on the way over. I always dump all our water and stuff to come home to make it easier on the two, but to get there when we go full, it definitely doesn't like it. But that's another reason we bought the van. So when we bought this van and a Parado as a bit of a combo thing together. We researched our weights together, and that's what we've done, and that's what we've done for the next one too. So the next one, we've got the vehicle and the van, and we've played the best of both worlds to make it a combo that's going to work really well for us on the road. What else do we want to talk about?
I think you can't live without.
Items we can't live without. So some of the big items we can't live without. Coffee's a big one. So we've got stovetop coffee. What is it? It's a little Baccarat coffee maker. So at the moment we just put grounds up in this. Krystal's done a little video on it. But the new van, need a coffee machine. That is a lot of work to make a coffee, and I just do not like it. So it's one thing we can't live without, and we need to make it more simpler. So if you've got any 12-volt machines that are great, let us know, because we'd like to know, but we're currently waiting to get the inverter set up. What other things can't we live without?
Probably the Sirocco fans.
Yeah, the Sirocco fans are a great addition for free camps. We get the van open as much as we can. One of the massive benefits of a pop top is you get to open these 4 large window vents. When we open them and we're free camping, the amount of extra airflow that we get compared to a full-size van is crazy. So you count them 4, and then you've got the 2 windows in the bunk, this window here and those 2 windows there, plus we open the screen door. What's that? You got what, 5 windows? Yeah, 5 windows, plus the door, plus the overhead hatch, plus the hatch in the toilet, plus the 4 windows around the top. So ventilation is great. I saw in the newer Jaycos you actually do get, I think it's a window here above the sink, which is great, because that's one thing we've found, that sometimes the wind's coming from the back of the van and we can only get it through the bunks or this window up here. So to have a window up here and let window come through the front of the van is great. So if that's an option for this van, I'd highly recommend getting the window put in up here. Diesel heater is another thing that we really like. We love to go camping in winter, and we love to go up in the hinterland or out west in the mountains and stuff. And the diesel heater is great because the 2 little kids wake up, the 2 little girls wake up God, I don't know, sometimes it's between midnight and 2 a.m. and it'll be because they're cold. So once we put the diesel heater in and we just turn it on, just keeps the van nice and warm for them, keeps them in their beds, which is really good for us because that means we get to stay in our bed. But yeah, it does get really cold in vans. So diesel and gas heaters are great little additions. It's a Chinese diesel heater, I regret doing it. It's not great. People say the newer fuel pumps, the more expensive diesel heaters with fuel pumps are better, and I think they're right. The Chinese diesel pumps are ridiculously loud. I've done a lot to try and silence it down a bit, but it is still very loud. So that's another negative. It's a pro with a negative. The diesel heater is great, but the negative is you have to listen to the ticking noise of the fuel pump, which would annoy some people. The gas stovetop in the van is really great too. It's another thing I don't think we can live without. We use this a lot. We make coffees and everything on it, but we don't cook our steaks and our bacon in here. So the Weber is another thing that we really do love in the front of the van. What else is there? Like, you can do without everything. You just make it work. There's nothing you really can't live without. You just make it work some other way. Oh, we put the toolbox on the front of the van. That's a great addition that we've done to help with storage and protect the gas bottles a bit more. Reversing camera on the Caravan, that's one thing that we couldn't live without. With a full-time rear view camera, that's something I definitely can't live without. When I don't connect it, it's a pain in the ass. I always go looking at my rear view mirror looking for it there, because that's where our screen is for it. That's definitely something that we can't live without to get into some of those tighter spots, or just when you're driving on the highway. It's good to see what's behind you. If someone wants to try and overtake, you can let them know when they're good, all that stuff. Another thing that really surprised me getting into caravans is the servicing cost. It costs more to service a Caravan every 12 months than it does to service your car. So that's a big thing to take into consideration for people looking to buy vans. I was quite surprised at the price to service a Caravan. I was like, there's not an engine in this thing. Why is it so expensive? But they play on the warranty card and stuff, so you have to get it serviced through an authorised agent, whether it be the actual dealership or one of their service centres. But yeah, they weren't cheap. They were about $500 or $600. So that's something you can take into consideration if you're looking at buying a van. That's definitely something that surprised us when we went to service the van the first time. But besides that,
I think one of the things that we really like is the, what's it called?
Oh, it's a roller blind.
We've got a Camec roller blind. So at night we just close that, and because our bed is right here, we then are waking up to the sun.
It goes all the way down there.
Yeah. So you still have the ventilation at the bottom, and then obviously it blocks out most of the light. So that's definitely something that I would do again in any van.
Another downfall of Jayco's positioning of things, I think they fixed it in their newer vans, but just down here under Krystal, is they've put the hot water system controller and the pump and the isolator switch down here. Now, this is a family van. It's built for families with little kids, and little kids love turning that stuff off. So
all the time.
Yep, so I don't know why. It'd be great. I did see in some earlier vans they did have them up here. In the newer vans they've got the cabinetry up here above the dinette, so I did see that maybe it can go up there too. But it's a terrible place to have controls in a family van. So that is one thing that absolutely bugs me about this van, is that it's a family van with stuff down low for kids to play with.
Yeah, you'll be cooking and then all the lights are turned off.
Yeah, or one of you will be in the shower and all of a sudden the hot water system gets turned off because the whole van goes black. So that is a massive annoying thing. So to recap, yep, what are we? So the things that we weren't really prepared for or annoy us the most, but you managed to live with: the storage under the cafe style seating, the east-west bed, kids controls, and the servicing cost was one thing we really didn't know. Another thing that is a compromise, but we're glad we have it, is the toilet shower combo. So, toilet shower combo, it's great. The kids, you know, we can bath them, we can bath ourselves, but you have to squeegee the toilet down every time after you have a shower. So, it's great to have it. I wouldn't be without it, but it's definitely something you need to consider. It does become annoying sometimes. But yeah, that's it. So I guess they're the little pet hates we had about the van, aren't they? So the east-west bed, the toilet shower combo, and the controls down low, and servicing costs are the big ones, and that storage. If we look under here, oh, you can't really see it. You can see it from here. Where they put the access hatch to get in under this bunk, the battery sits halfway across it. So why that hatch is not further back is beyond me. It almost makes it pointless. I can't even get a coiled up hose in through the gap that's down there. So that's something that has absolutely annoyed me from day one. I looked at how I can move the batteries to make it better, but they just don't fit any other way. So,
and we paid for that hatch.
And I paid for the hatch, which makes me even more annoyed. But it's what you get. So yeah, we like our Jayco. We can't, like, we've had teething problems with it, we've had warranty issues with it, but Jayco have been absolutely great at fixing anything that we've raised, and sorting any issues out that we've had. So yep, I bet every other van company has all these issues, and you see people bad-mouthing Jaycos, but they do fix it. So, you know, all you need to do is you need to contact them. They're not going to fix it unless you contact them. Doesn't matter how much you whinge about it to your mates. You just gotta let Jayco know your problems, and they'll book you in to get it fixed. Every issue that we had with our van has been rectified by Jayco. So it's been great, and you don't even know that they've been there now, so it's really good. But yeah, that's it for today, I think. There's no other big ones for us. Can you think of anything, Krystal?
No, that's probably it. Well, that's our walkthrough done. We hope we've answered any questions and have provided you guys with some information on our Jayco. Thanks Big Lap Bible for giving us this opportunity to show you our van.
Thanks guys, and we'll see you around. Make sure you get over and like our channel as well. Family Escape Australia.
Thanks.
Bye.